Still hunting. Now looping in right side of the end zone. Man wide open. Touchdown. Runs up the middle. Touch into the end zone. King hesitates. Runs left. Plowing for the goal line. And he squeezes through for the touchdown. They want the 2-point conversion in the win here. Ashford rolls to his right. Looking. Stopping. He stutters. He slips loose. Throws. Intercepted at the goal line. And Georgia Tech hangs on.
Georgia Tech 5-0 for the first time since 2014 after getting past Wake Forest in overtime, a game in which they trailed 20-3. Pardon us for saying the Yellow Jackets are creating buzz in college football crazy Atlanta. And joining us now is Tech head coach Brent Key, enjoying a week off and a big exhale after that comeback. Coach, how crazy was that game? How different was it compared with the other wins this season, which even include a win over Clemson at the last minute?
Oh, goodness. I mean, all wins are great wins. They're all different. That was definitely a different one. You go into a game that, the quote-unquote external people, say you're supposed to win. And then when you get down in it, it makes it even harder because now everyone's pulling against you. Everyone's pulling for the underdog. And, but that's great. That's the way we want it. And very fortunate to come out of there with a win in a game where we did not play even close to the way we were capable of playing. But it just showed the resiliency of our kids and the belief of our kids in what they got to do. And they look, they're not looking at the outcome. They're just looking at going and playing each play and playing, each drive, each quarter as hard as they possibly can.
Hey, Coach, could you talk a little bit about what Haynes King means to this football team? Just from the outside looking in, that is one tough sucker.
Man, he is. I can't even put it into words. The what he brings from a toughness, from a discipline, the physicality, knowledge of the game, all 22 on the field, the impact he has of other people around him. I mean, look, when your quarterback is the toughest dude on your football team, right, everyone else raises their game as well. And everything we do here is built around toughness, and when you're and that's what he is. He's the poster child for it.
How about the mood on the sideline when you were down 20-3 last week on the road? Was there any panic? Could you feel there was anything slipping away, or were your guys just laser focused?
Yeah, they were, and that's been the really cool thing this year. Whether we've been up or down in a game, look. Everybody sees the scoreboard, so I mean that's to say, oh, don't look at it, but we try. We talk every day about it. We preach it. We try to back it up. That we play regardless of the scoreboard. We don't want the scoreboard to impact how we play the game, and good things are going to happen. And now when you can, whether it's the first game of the year, you turn the ball over 3 times in the first 3 drives, or you're down 20-3 and you're able to come back in the second half and win a football game, it just adds to the belief in that philosophy, and that's the way they've gone about it.
All right, Brent, America wants to know. My question is simple. Power, counter, or duo? What's God's play?
Hey, look, you can't do that to me now. 12 years ago, 15 years ago, I'd have said power and duo. All right, I'm going to go with counter, but you got to complement it with the wide zone. I think those 2 plays are the greatest complementary plays in all of football, to be able to run the outside zone and the counter. And look, I've told people before, we're the Baskin-Robbins of counter. We're going to run it. I think I said 36 different ways, and somebody told me it said Baskin-Robbins is only 31, but we're taking it to another level then.
I love it. And I also saw some G scheme, but you guys are undefeated. Your O-line's rolling. You're not giving up any sacks. You guys are running the football extremely well. That's a critical piece of what this team is built around. You talked about your quarterback's toughness, but that carries over to those dudes up front, doesn't it?
It does. There's nowhere to hide here. Everything in this program is built around the development of the big men up front. Offense and defensive line. We have, I think, now 14 people on staff that are former O linemen, D linemen. I mean, you look at some of these clips. You got running backs pulling up there and leading up as the second puller in the hole. They're doing it for each other. They're doing it for the quarterback. Receivers are unselfish, blockers, and how they, give it up for the team. It just carries over to all aspects of the game. And the O line is to me the barometer for your physical toughness of a team. And they've done a nice job developing and coming together with a couple guys in new spots.
And while Aaron was speaking to you in the love language of O-line folk, I noticed that you have a decal on the wall behind you, and my eyesight's pretty good. I can see it says no, and then it says negativity. What's it say beneath that, and why is that the select decal you have on your wall there?
No negativity allowed here. I think it might have been put up there a little bit as a joke to be above my desk. But,
it's aspirational.
Yeah, I look at it every day. I strive to be that way. No, look, I tell people all the time, hey, if you don't want me to be negative, do things right.
Oh my gosh, Coach, it's impressive what it is you've done, and we shared a moment outside the Senior Bowl many years ago. I won't characterize what that's been, but that journey from that moment to now, from the outside looking in, is pretty remarkable. I'm curious about what that's been like for you.
Aaron, look, man, I was telling that story to somebody very recently, like last week, and somebody brought your name up, and also about the respect I had for you and O-line world, and we talked about that, and then I actually thought about it for a second. From then, I think it was maybe that night, I ended up talking to Nick and going to Alabama for that time, and the run we had there, and then coming back here and now being the head coach, and it's really something I couldn't have imagined, couldn't have ever dreamed of, and to be sitting here and still doing it, through the eyes of what my love of the game is, and that's, it's getting 5 guys to play as one, right? Well, now it's getting, an entire team to play as one. It's getting an entire staff to come together and coach as one, right? Football is, if you want to break it down in the simplest form, football is just a larger offensive line, but everyone's got to work together. They got to be on the same page. They might not always believe that, but they better believe it when they're out there together.
You guys are part of my larger offensive line.
Oh,
I just want to let you know.
Hey, Coach, how are you guys handling your off week? That's one of my least favorite terms because there's usually no off in off week.
Yeah, so the biggest thing for us was to recharge, from a mental standpoint. Football's a taxing game mentally on you, and I wanted these guys to recharge mentally. We brought them in, worked them out on Sunday. Monday was their off day. Coaches, I told not to be in here on Sunday. I didn't want to see anybody. Went downstairs late afternoon yesterday and chased everybody out around 4 o'clock. Told them to get out of the building, go home and see their families. Came back. We practiced this morning. We'll practice tomorrow and Thursday, and then we'll hit the road. We'll be on the road recruiting Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, Friday, and give the players off Friday and Saturday, and then back in on Sunday practicing. So the number one thing was to recharge mentally. Number 2 was to get healthy and get back physically. And it's not to be physically ready today, right? It's to be feeling great next Saturday when we play Virginia Tech.
Yeah, a comeback win that goes to overtime on the road. A great time for a bye week. What is the buzz around your team now in Atlanta? And I got to think, like, you're surrounded by pro sports. You have Georgia up the road. The win over Clemson, I'm sure, had to make waves. What is the environment in which Georgia Tech football exists? And you've been at, like you mentioned, Alabama. You've been at programs where the football team's success is the entire heartbeat of the community.
I'm probably the wrong person to ask because I don't look at social media. I don't watch the news. I don't really know what's going on in the real world outside of here.
That's good.
Yeah, some people send me different things and I'll see it, mostly recruiting based. But just the feeling in here, and I told the guys, last week, I said pressure is a privilege, and this is the way you guys want it. This is the way it's supposed to be. Right? I feel alive now. That feeling of winning, and we don't want to let people down. We don't want to let ourselves down. You want to keep, continue to work hard, and no stone unturned in your preparation. And man, it's a great feeling. It really is. I mean, those years when you're winning and you got it rolling the right way, that pressure turns into a very positive thing, and that's what I'm starting to feel here.
Well, you may not be the guy to ask about what's going on in the community and buzz, but you're certainly the guy to ask about what makes for a good snack? What was that you showed us before that's in that box? And give us a scouting report on what Brent Key eats and throws down.
All right, so that was chopped brisket with
okay, let's see it. Put it up so we can see it.
A bit of a heat rub. Well, it's on some sourdough with some pickled red onions on it.
Oh, that's what it was.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, lineman through and through.
Oh, there's more. Hold on.
Oh yeah, little mac and cheese, homemade mac and cheese.
Love it with the condensation right there on the top.
It's waiting.
You know it's been warm. Yeah, let's go.
To end.
You know, the brisket sandwiches, the brisket and the pork, right? You've taken it a whole nother level now with the bacon on top of it and the pickled onions, the pickled red onions, the bacon, and then the barbecue. Oh my goodness.
I love it, baby. You talking my language. This is now my love language because I keep it low and slow just like a brisket. You know what I'm saying, Coach?
Hey, let me tell you now. I had the seniors over during the summer. I did 37 bone-in Wagyu ribeyes.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah. Check this out, guys.
Dang.
I got to tell you, Coach, I know you don't go on social media, but I have to suggest that you follow none other than that man right there, Randy Cross, has some serious food.
I've heard.
Food pictures.
Hey, and the next time you have the seniors over, call your boy.
I'm up in Alpharetta. I'll have to have you over.
Oh, wow. So I take a lot of pride. I don't have any hobbies other than cooking.
Oh.
Now, Neuheisel said he played golf with you, but he said you only had 4 clubs in your bag. How'd that day go?
Well, he was teaching me every time like how to swing, so he can definitely attest to the fact that I do not have a hobby of golf. Is not one I think I learned more from Rick in those 18 holes. Now I might have only played about a total, if you put them together, maybe 6 of them. But it was a bunch of good laughs anyway. And he's so zen, you know, with the club and swing. I'm like, that's way too like. I'm gonna go hit something like. Just go.
He's a quarterback.
Yeah, zen. That's a new way to describe Rick. Zen. Hey, Coach, I think we just figured out new best friends here. By the way, I know AT was already on your side.
Yeah, I'm trying to get added to the text thread the next time the seniors come over.
Yeah, we can
just go ahead and hit me up.
Wow.
Hey, I'm gonna put you on the big people beat up small people text thread then.
I love it. I'll be an honorary member for sure.
Yeah.
Once an old lineman, always an old lineman, Brent.
Perfect.
No
And
doubt.
it's a quick flight. It'd probably take me less time to fly to Atlanta than it would to take you to drive sometimes.
Oh, no, it's not that bad.
Coach, thank you so much.
This propaganda. All this propaganda, negativity coming out
people
in the world.
away.
That's right. No negative thoughts.
No negativity. No negativity. We need a patch here, too. Coach, thanks again for your time here. Enjoy the meal. Sorry to delay you.
No, I appreciate you guys as always, man. Go Jackets.
There you go.